Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are playing with Ultra Necrozma in the expanded format. Ultra Necrozma is a very powerful card with an awesome attack but a not so great ability. So what does it do? Well, let's start with the ability, Ultra Burst. This Pokemon can't attack unless your opponent has 2 or fewer prize cards remaining. So if we want to be able to attack, we obviously have to meet this clause, but because we're playing expanded, we have a few ways of getting around this. So for having such a bad ability, what does the attack do? Luster Downfall for 170 damage and the cost of a Psychic and a Melee energy. We can discard an energy from our opponent's active Pokemon. So this is a single prize attacking deck that can hit for big numbers and also disrupt our opponent. So very, very cool card. We are actually, though, playing some spice in this list. We're playing ADP GX for the Ultra Creation GX attack. Long story short, when we attach a double dragon energy to this Pokemon and use Ultra Creation GX, for the rest of the game, all of our Pokemon's attacks do 30 more damage and we take an additional prize card for each of our knockouts. So we're looking to not only increase the damage of Luster Downfall, but make it to where we can take more prize cards, and in certain games that can be huge. Like if you can take 4 prize cards off of a VMAX Pokemon, sometimes you can just win the game right there. Going into the rest of our Pokemon lineup, we are playing 1 copy of Buzzwole for Sledgehammer. We can do for a fighting energy, 30 damage plus 90 more if our opponent has exactly 4 prize cards remaining. 1 Heligo for Nightcap. We can use this attack only if our opponent has exactly 2 prize cards remaining, and we can choose one of their Pokemon's attacks and use this attack. So it's a very flexible card. If we didn't use Ultra Creation for some reason, we can actually copy our opponent's own GX attacks, and usually that can solidify the game for us. And we are playing a Alolan Muck, so Power of Alchemy makes it to where no basic Pokemon in play can have abilities, whether in hand, discard, or on the bench or active, which will allow us to get around Ultra Burst since there will be no abilities for basics. And we are playing a 2-2 Octillery line. This is just for Abyssal Hand. Give us additional draw. It gets around Silent Lab, which is the stadium we're playing. So we play a 2-2 line. Going into our item cards, our aspect of choice is going to be Computer Search. This is going to allow us to find any missing piece to our combo because you need the energy, Silent Lab, a lot of combination of cards to make this deck really go off. So we do play Computer Search. 1 Field Blower, 2 Level Ball. This is going to get our utility cards more than anything. We actually can't get anything else, so it will get our Remoraid, our Octilleries, and our Grimer. 2 Mysterious Treasure. 4 Nest Ball. This is going to get all of our basic Pokemon and place them onto our bench. 2 Rescue Stretcher, 2 Special Charge, since the only energy we play in this deck is Special Energy. 4 Trainer's Mail for extra consistency. 3 Versus Seeker. 4 Silent Lab. This is going to be our only stand we play because it is what we want to see. Each basic Pokemon in play, in hand, and in discard have no abilities. Again, another way for us to get around Ultra Burst. Going into our supporters, we play 1 Cynthia, 1 Guzma, 1 Guzma and Hala. This supporter has a great chance to shine in this deck because not only do we get to search for a stadium card, but we can discard 2 other cards from our hand and search for a Pokemon tool, a special energy, so we get our double dragon energy as well that way. 1 in, 1 Pokemon Ranger. This is so if we're in either like a matchup where our opponent uses Ultra Creation GX, we can actually reset that by playing this. Makes the game a little bit more bearable for us, and there's a couple other situations where you can use Pokemon Ranger, but that's the main thing if our opponent uses Ultra Creation GX. 4 Professor Sycamore. 1 Teammates. This is a card that should be included in every single prize deck. That is my hot take on this card. This card is phenomenal. 3 Floatstone going into our tools. And 2 Lucky Egg. Lucky Egg is a card that was printed in the Sword and Shield base set, and when it's attached to a Pokemon that is knocked out by damage from an opponent's attack, we can draw cards until we have 7 in our hand. So just another way for us to build hand size and find our combo pieces. And finishing off with our energy, we're playing 4 Double Dragon Energy. This is every energy at once. It provides 2 copies as long as it's attached to a Dragon Pokemon. Super powerful energy card. 1 Beast Energy Prism. This is for our Nihiligo and Buzzwole, just allowing us to deal a lot of damage. With Sledgehammer, we can deal up to 150 because Beast Energy gives an additional 30. As long as it's attached to an Ultra Beast and provides every energy at once. And then 1 Prism Energy, this is just an Flex Energy. And also too, in certain situations, you know, if we use Altered Creation, we can use Beast Energy and Prism Energy on our ADP to start attacking with Ultimate Ray. So there is that option as well. Very, very strong deck, very consistent. And it's a lot of fun, and if you enjoy your deck, usually you play better with it. And I really do feel like that matters. So let's hop into a couple games, see what we can do with it. One of the strengths of Ultra Necrozma is the ability to have a relevant attack, whether the deck is going, you know, second or, I was going to say first, but the first attack would be a better word, I guess, that it can do. It doesn't care really whether it goes first or second. It would rather go second for sure, because being able to use Luster Downfall right off the bat or Ultra Creations is super powerful. But even if we go first and we're not able to attack until our second turn. So this is one of those decks where we just hope to we go Ultra Creation GX, and we're just going to kind of hope. I didn't want to put the Remoraid down yet, just because this is a mill deck. And we're going to see how far this ADP can take us. Probably going to get an Enhanced Hammer, I would assume. Nope. They got Life Dew. Yeah, just for consistency reasons, we'll put the Remoraid down. Pitch the Lucky Egg in the Trainer's Mail. Go and get Prism Energy. We're going to just start attacking with Ultimate Ray. So even though our opponent does have Life Dew, we are still going to be able to take prize cards. Due to the fact that we used Ultra Creation. We are just going to keep swinging away. But being able to take 2 prize cards against any single prize deck is super powerful. And as you can see, statistically speaking, unless they just start dropping a bunch of enhanced hammers, we're actually going to outrace our opponent, because otherwise they would deck us out. For sure. Now we just got to really hope they don't hit Life Dew. Sweet. Would have loved to have an in. But we don't want to do anything else. Then, assuming nothing crazy happens next turn, we will actually win the game. Ultra Creation for sure is what won us this game, because otherwise that first knockout we wouldn't have taken any prizes. The next 2 we would have only taken 1, so we actually would have been at 4 prize cards remaining instead of 1, with, you know, going on 6 cards left in our deck. Yeah, we would have lost. Most likely. We did get that versus Seeker. Good game. All right, the mirror match, per se. They're using a different variant. They do not want to give us anything. This really isn't good for us either, because in matchups like these, you want to take the first knockout. All right. We're going to put this other Remoraid down because we really need to draw cards. Okay. We don't mind going first because we are an evolution based deck. We're going to put ADP in the active. I don't know what our opponent's playing yet. Okay, so this is... looks like probably going to be Mewtwo. Do we have our... yes. We're going to attach the Prism Energy. Just so that way we can be able to deck thin more once we get to Octillery. So if this is Mewbox, usually you only see Latios GX in Mewbox. It's gonna be really annoying if they use Clear Vision. Yep, it is Mewbox. Okay, this should be fun. They are putting the Charizard and Braxian GX down due to the fact that once we get Silent Lab in play, so this is... Stealthy Hood will actually get around our Alolan Muck, I believe, so we will need Silent Lab. Alright. I did not want that to be put down. It's alright. We'll bluff our opponent, right? Sure, we'll take it. Looks like we're going up against another mirror match. Big thing for us is going to be getting that first attack off and getting the first knockout, and usually at that point the game is over, as long as you can continually chain attackers. And if you've played any RNG game long enough, you know that does not always happen. But at least we'll get a good start. Now another thing that could swing this matchup is if our opponent does play ADP, they can catch up in the prize race, but I do not know if they do. So that's something to keep in mind. But we're not going to waste attacks to find out, because unless we have ADP already in play, it would be too high a risk, really. And it is in there for the mirror match at times, but because we are going first, or we get the first attack, excuse me. Yeah, we're going to Sycamore. Let's get as many attackers ready as we can. Alright, we will take the first knockout and pass it to our opponent. Then we'll have a level ball to go in Octillery. Next turn, yep. Consistency and speed, guys. That's what this deck is built for. Alright guys, one more time, here is the deck list. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already for more future content. And let me know in the comments below what you guys think about using ADP in this deck, because the heart of it is a single prize attacking deck. But do you believe that being able to take additional prize cards and deal an extra 30 damage is worth having a 3 prize quote-unquote attacker in Ultra Necrozma? Do you think this kind of changes the playing field by having that? What do you guys think about Lucky Egg? Could we call this deck Dragon Egg? Just kidding, maybe. I don't know. But what do you guys think? Do you guys think there are any changes that will be coming to the deck with the new Rebel Clash set coming out? I did enjoy having ADP personally in this list. I feel like it adds another dimension to a pretty linear strategy. I mean, you can do different things with Buzzwall and the Heligo, but it is a very linear deck, but that's where it finds its strength, is in its consistency. So, appreciate you guys. Stay healthy out there, and until next time, I will see you later.